this crazy life we live, we all need someone to hold, a friend to light the way when the world starts to unfold. Through all the ups and downs, the highs and
So as you
lows,
guys know, social media is a great way to interact with each other, to build beautiful businesses, great businesses, communities, and to support each other. And it's also a great way to get, very popular, to get a lot of likes and stuff like that. But if you ever wonder how social media affects your mental health or impacts your mental health, this is a video for you. Whether you're an adult, a teenager, or you're like an elder / an older person, please stick with this video to learn about how social media impacts your mental health and what we can do about it. Hello guys, it's Magnificent Camry. Again, thank you so much for 229 subscribers. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe to me to channel so that I can get to 230 subscribers. I'm just one subscriber away from my milestone of 230. But yeah, for today's video, we're going to be talking about how social media affects your mental health. Right, because social media absolutely can and will affect your mental health if you are consumed by it. So yeah, like I was saying, today I'm going to talk about how social media can and will impact your mental health. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Social media has often been linked to depression, anxiety, and feelings of isolation. And I don't know if you guys know, but when you're on social media too much, or when you begin to be too consumed by social media, right, you will start to fall into the category of comparison, where you start comparing your lives to other people based on what you see, based on what people are showing you, and everything like that. And it's easy to become victim to like that mindset and that way of thinking. And so it's really important that you know and you remember that although there's a lot of people on social media that may be like mainstreaming their lives and making it seem like only showing that like we have to understand that these people are only showing the happy side of their life. They're not showing the struggles and the barriers, and we don't know what struggles, barriers, challenges that these people go through, that these people face and experience in their everyday life, the type of traumas they're faced with. We don't even know if they are like walking with God, or if they're saved. Like, if we don't know if their relationships are godly, God-centered, Christ-centered, or anything like that. And I say Christ-centered and walking with God because I am a Christian woman. I'm a woman of God, and I strongly believe in kingdom marriages and kingdom relationships, and just the kingdom of Christ, the body of Christ. I believe in all of that, so it's important to me. So you shouldn't always believe what's going on, because you don't know, like, you shouldn't always believe what you see. You just take it as face value, because you really don't know what is going on and what is happening behind closed doors. None of us do. And so it's really important to keep that in mind, and so with that said, it's important to be grateful for your life, for everything that is going well, everything that is going good. Even if it's not a lot, you still have something to be grateful for, and that should be more than enough for you, right? And like I said, when you become too consumed with social media, it really does take a toll on your mental health, and it makes you feel like it's, for example, I'm single. I'm a Christian single mother, and so whenever I get on social media and see happy couples, sometimes I am happy for them, and then sometimes I start to resent them, or I feel like I'm resenting them, or that start feeling like I'm jealous of what they have, and it's not that I want to be them and I want their partner. It's more so that I want that for myself as well. But what I had to understand is that God has a timing for everyone. Everyone has a different time for things to happen, and God works on His own time. He doesn't work on people's time. He works on His time. His timing is unlimited, so it's really important to keep in mind that your time will come, and when it comes, you want people to be happy for you. But right now, you have to be happy for others, and not have any ill will towards them. Not saying that I had any ill will towards anyone or whatever. It's just to say that we have to learn how to be happy for others, because when our time comes, we want others to also be happy for us, and not just that fake happiness for us, but actually being really genuinely happy for us, for our accomplishment and milestones, or for our marriage, or for, graduating college, or on our degrees, whatever it is, So it's really important to keep that in mind. Like, and I get it. Like, it's easy to be consumed and to feel a type of way when you aren't blessed with the same type of thing. And even now, um, being a Christian single mother, there are some people and some men, some women who will, stereotype me or put me into a box because I'm a Christian single mother, and without realizing that there are different types of single mothers. Like, there are the bitter ones, but then there are also the good ones who, um, are leveling up and trying to improve their lives and do better, and not make those same decisions that they, as the one that they made. And so, what you would just have to realize that you are not defined by society's limitations, by society's definitions. You know what I'm saying. You are defined by God, and how He sees, values you, and what ways He values you. And so, some tips for you if you are being impacted by social media, to better your mental health. I would say, these are just my own tips, but I would just say limit social media usage, because something I found that when I'm on social media too much and I'm just scrolling on social media, um, is mainly because I'm bored or feel like I don't have anything to do. So, really just finding things to do, limiting your time on social media, so not being on social media as much. It's okay to be on social media a lot if you're not being consumed by it, but if you know that you're being consumed by it, or if you know that certain things that you see that's coming up on your timeline is triggering you, you either limit that, or there's a thing that you can do to limit seeing um, certain posts, certain reels, and stuff like that. So maybe like muting someone's posts or muting some reels that that trigger you. And the thing about triggering is, like, sometimes it'll trigger you, and then other times it won't. So it's really here, no there. So yeah, like I was saying, you could unmute or unfollow negative accounts, or accounts that you feel personally trigger you. The reality includes seeing the good parts and seeing the bad and ugly parts of someone's life. And so you have to realize that what someone is showing you is only the good parts. It's not really the reality of the whole situation. Um, I would also recommend, hanging out with friends, building connections, and anything like that. Like, building a sisterhood. Um, Spending time in your word, spending time getting to know God, developing a relationship with God, reading your word, watching sermons, like really doing things that feed your spirit versus things that feed your flesh. Because in a way, being on social media and being consumed by it, it's kind of like feeding your flesh. Like, you're feeding your flesh in a sense. Um, Social media breaks. It's really important to take social media breaks if you feel like you're being too consumed, or that social media is truly impacting your mental health. You need to take social media breaks. And social media breaks is one of the most healthiest things that you can do. You can even do a social media fast. You guys don't know, Christians, we are called to do fast. And just a keynote, you're not supposed to tell anyone when you're fasting, when you are fasting, if you do fast, or when you do fast. But there are food fasts, secular music fasts. I don't even know if that's a thing, but yeah. There's also social media fasts, water fasts, vegetable, and like certain types of food you could fast from that. But yeah, I would definitely recommend a social media fast, maybe for like a week or two, or maybe even a month. It really will. You will see a extreme change in your mental health when you do it. Another tip is you can go on airplane mode, or turn off notifications, stuff like that, if you don't want to see notifications. If you don't want to see like the post or reels like that, you can definitely like um, either put on do not disturb, go on airplane mode, uh, mute the notifications, whatever it is. And the last thing I want to say is educate yourself on how social media impacts your mental health personally for you, because everyone who is consumed by social media has different mental health impacts, and so learning what your triggers are and how social media impacts your mental health to the point where, you know, you're being too consumed by it, or you feel like you're being overwhelmed or getting overfed in a sense, like overfilled with social media. But yeah, the number one thing I would say is airplane mode, mute notifications. What did I say? Turn off notifications. I already said that. Go on social media breaks. That would definitely make a tremendous difference. And yeah, learning how it impacts you in a negative way, you know. And so yeah, that's definitely important. And so I really hope this video has been a blessing to you guys. Also, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. And to be notified on more content similar like this, click on the notification bell. Thank you so much. Bye.
I told these other girls step aside. From the moment she caught my